Paul Williams here from Develop Mind, helping midlife men regain the confidence they once had to own their future again by the use of expert, bespoke and tailored Master NLP tools and techniques. Just wanted to give you my story today. I thought I'd share with you my how I got to where I am today by using neuro-linguistic programming. So let me take you back 25 years, something like that. The job I was in, my background is in human resources. And I love doing all the usual human resources things, recruitment and selection, grievances, disciplinaries, capability cases, restructures, all those kind of things. That was my bag. But I never actually felt good enough. There were always times when something was eating at me that I just wasn't performing as well as I could, as well as I should. And that wasn't so much about me not having the ability to do my job. It was about the external messages that I was getting from the people that I worked with and the people that were managing me. So it was all about this internal dialogue that was being fed by the people that should have been nurturing me and helping me become the best person I could. So from a work perspective, I never really felt that I was good enough to be doing the job that I was doing. And of course, if you experience that yourself, you'll know that kind of spills over into your personal life as well, because you take it home with you. And then when you're at home, you lose interest in your family, your partner, your children. You lose interest in the way you look. Maybe you stop taking an interest in your own health, your own fitness, your own the way you dress, your attire, and so on. So you become, and I became quite a boring kind of insular person. Nothing was of any interest to me. And as much as I desperately wanted to get back to the image that I had of a guy that would appear in, for example, a Men's Health or a Men's Fitness magazine, I just didn't have the interest to do that. My clothes were old, my suits were old, and looking back at some of those photographs that were taken all that time ago, I really looked as if I needed a blinking good scrub up. And that was all because that was my physiology demonstrating how I felt inside. No confidence, couldn't make decisions. Any decisions I made, I would question. I'd have to work a lot harder than what I perceived other people to achieve the same things. And it was tiring and stressful. And I think depression also kicked in with me as well. And it was a really, really difficult period. So I managed to kind of paddle through that to a certain extent, and then that continued for some time. And then the last HR related job I had was in equality and diversity, and I loved it. It was my opportunity to park disciplinary cases, grievance cases, restructuring, redundancies, all those things, all the things that already had a negative outcome for people. It was my opportunity to park all of that and do something positive and do something useful. And I absolutely loved it. It was an opportunity to support people with a disability, with race, religion, their sexuality, all those kinds of things, transgender people. And it was my chance to actually make a difference in people's lives. And I loved it. And for 2 or 3 years, I was kind of left alone to make my own way into doing this. The company that I worked for had a very, very poor track record in terms of equality and diversity, and I turned that round. But then all of a sudden, the people that were supposed to be managing me again to make me the best person that I should be, turned all of my efforts into, well, basically they rubbished them. which had quite a profound effect, because I knew that what the reputation that I had created for this particular company, I'd created off my own back. It was the effort that I put in, making contact with various groups, disability groups and so on in the area, and I'd actually turned that round. And it made me really sad to see my best efforts turned into rubbish by the people that actually paid me to do the job, if that makes sense. And then just move on another few months, and then redundancies were announced, and I was one of them, and I was devastated. I was a guy of 54 and a half, something like that. Too young to access my full pension at that age. Too young in my own mind, because this internal dialogue was keeping going. Too young in my own mind to actually apply for another job. Where was I going to get another job at 54? So in Wales we have what's called REACT funding. And when you're made redundant, the REACT funding is made available to you so that you can upskill, or you can change a career path of your choice, providing it makes a bit of sense. Now, because I'd always been involved in human resources, one of the things that had kind of always flicked a little switch with me in the early days of my training was neuro-linguistic programming, or NLP as we'll call it, because it's a little bit of a mouthful. And I knew a little bit about what NLP involved, although I'd never really been fully appraised of its capability and how far-reaching it could be to make people's lives different. So, using REACT funding, I identified an NLP training company called Unleash Your Potential, based in Cardiff. If you're interested, please go there. They're an awesome company. Laura Evans is the lead trainer, and she's an absolutely amazing trainer. I can't emphasize that enough. So when I discovered NLP, I did the entry course, if you like, for me was an NLP Practitioner course, and all I was really looking for was some additional skills, if you like, to help me get into an interview with an interview panel and have a better chance at getting a job. That was my sole intention. I knew it was all about communication and what I thought was about influencing people. But how wrong I was. 2 days into the course, and I realized that this was the place that I needed to be. I needed to be sat in a room full of people, like-minded people, soaking up information, soaking up tools, techniques and skills to help me actually make a difference to people's lives. And that's about helping people with stress, depression, anxiety. That's helping them with phobias. That's helping them with eating disorders. That's helping them with a whole range of different things in NLP terms. And I took to it like a duck to water. And I'm now a Master NLP Practitioner. I'm now a Master NLP Coach. I run my own business, Develop Mind, as you know. And it gives me the pleasure it gives me to see clients walk out from sessions with me, seeing a completely different person is priceless. So I think my message to you is that if you are currently finding yourself in a similar position to where I was that long time ago, and quite recently, I was made redundant in 2017, so this is quite a recent occurrence. So if you were currently finding yourself where I was, know first of all that there is help out there. Know that you are able to contact me, and I would love to talk to you about how I can help you. And know that this isn't all there is. There is hope out there. and you can change. You can become that person that you know you should be. So, give me a call, 01639 500 540. Visit the website, message me through Facebook or LinkedIn, or drop me an email, info@developed-mind.com. I'd love to hear from you, and I would love to talk to you about how NLP can help you as it's helped me. So take care, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.